Do you find yourself a lot of the time asking the question, what does the world need from you instead of what do you need from the world? This question is very innocent if you are asking it and you are looking at it from two perspectives. One, you are asking this question because you want to start a business, provide a product, and the product is to solve a particular problem in the world in return for money. Then that's an investment. Is an innocent question. You can ask yourself, what does the world need from you? Because you want to provide a service or a good in return for money. If you're asking yourself this question because you want to give back to the society, like you want to do some charity work, you've decided you have extra time, extra money, extra clothes, extra whatever that you want to donate to help somebody in need, it's okay to ask yourself that question. But if you're asking yourself this question because you are always over-compromising, over-giving, extra and extra to make other people happy, you feel pain from inside, or you are suffering from inside in return, and you get very little also in return from the same people that you have over-sacrificed for, then you could be suffering from a deep-seated people-pleasing disease that is inside of you, that has you've grown with from childhood to adulthood because of the circumstances that surrounded your life. This people-pleasing disease that is inside of you, it gives you some fear that is very deep-seated, that makes you feel be all the time you are avoiding of making other people unhappy, so you're just afraid of disappointing people. In short, you don't want to make anyone angry. You want everybody to be around you, so you're always careful, walking on eggshells. You're just like a chameleon. You keep changing your attitude and behavior to suit circumstances and environment, because you don't want to have conflict with anyone. Then you are suffering from that people-pleasing disease. So what happens now if you are suffering from this people-pleasing disease and you go into a relationship? So when you are suffering from people-pleasing disease and you go into a relationship, and let me give the example of if it is your partner who is a guy. And why I like to give guys is because somehow guys have a little bit of upper hand in a relationship most times, more than the ladies. I mean, whether we like it or not, it's always there. There is that little bit. I'm not saying always, because I'm saying little bit because there are relationships where you find people just have harmonious relationship where they are equal partners, but always, most times, you realize that there is still always that small gap that may not even be a lot most times. So what if it is a guy? If it is a guy, then it becomes very problematic. If this guy that is a people pleaser, his validation, first of all, is always in the hands of other people outside of the relationship. So he will always struggle to make other people outside there happy. So he will always ensure that he's being validated. So first of all, his choice of you, it must have been supported by people outside. So when those people cease from validating you, he ceases to validate you, because he cannot sit down and on himself make his own independent decisions. He is not in a position to do that because he suffers from that disease, and the disease is bad because it hurts that person. It hurts the relationship, take toll of every conversation of the relationship, because there will never be anything that is from him inside him. It's always from other people. Oh, you don't do this. Oh, my friends don't like you. My friends said this. Oh, I don't know, whoever said. It is never him. Or maybe his family said 1, 2, 3. Or it's never about him as a person, because he is not in a position to connect with himself. So if you're in this kind of a relationship, then you find that you're so exhausted emotionally, because what are you doing inside the relationship? You are busy pleasing people, from family, friends. You're busy seeking validation because all your life depends on being validated, and because you want the other person to be happy as well. You are in this relationship together, so you end up carrying an emotional baggage that you are not supposed to carry. You try, initially it starts like something that is very innocent, but as you proceed on with the relationship, then it takes toll of everybody's emotions and energy. So this, your partner that is a people pleaser does not know how to set boundaries, doesn't know how to teach people on how to treat the relationship. So he opens the door for everybody. Anyone can criticize, anyone can tell you anything. So the door is quite open. For the people pleaser, you will never make a conversation with this people pleaser and make a decision, because his decisions must be validated by people outside, either friends, family. And most times it's always family. Friends may come second, but family first. Is family, let's say family side, must validate whatever you are doing. So if they don't validate it, you're finished. The relationship cannot work. So you are always struggling to please people. In short, the business of the relationship is to struggle to make sure that everybody out there is happy. These are people that are not even living with you probably, but you have to make them happy. You have to please them, because this person lacks self-esteem. The person that you are relating with that is a people pleaser lacks healthy self-esteem. They don't know how to take care of themselves. They don't even love themselves, because if you love yourself, you will not please another person. You look at yourself first. So with a people pleaser, the door is open, even for friends and family. You can visit anytime. They can actually come into the relationship anytime and give you opinions. They can call the other person anytime and tell them what they think. So there is no boundary, because these people pleaser has not taught them his expectations of his friends. The people pleaser fears to confront people that disrespect the relationship or disrespect you, because they fear rejection. I don't know if you have ever seen this kind of a partner, say that, let's say for example you have family friends, and then you disagree with a family friend for one reason or another, because human beings disagree all the time. And for some reason, the people pleaser is not in a position to tell the family friends, this was not right. The people pleaser wants to side with family friends. Like, oh, he sides with them against you. So where you are with a people pleaser, in short, you are always on the defensive, because he will never side with you. Your opinions does not matter. It's the opinion of outsiders that matters. In fact, a people pleaser will tell you his friends were right, even when he knows very well that his friends were wrong, because his validation purely depends on those friends. He seeks validation. Like, validation is not bad. If people validate you, fine. But if your validation is 100% dependent on what other people say, then you have a problem. It just means that you've not learned how to appreciate yourself, validate your own self by yourself, because the way all of us, the way we are created uniquely, and we are so important as people. But if you have to be validated by another person, with that person, if they don't validate you, then you are not yourself. Then that is wrong. I mean, if you are a Christian, true validation comes from God. That's a first. So people that don't know how to make sure that they connect with themselves, connect with that inner being of themselves, they are always seeking to be validated by other people. So everything they do must be conforming to another person's opinion. So by learning to say no, setting boundaries, exercising self-love, ensuring that you can show people this is where the boundaries, and not being afraid of people when they do the wrong thing to either of you in the relationship, then that makes it work. But if you are busy, let's say the business of the relationship is to please other people, make other people happy, family, friends. You're always struggling on who was not happy, who didn't we make happy, who was supposed to be happy and is not happy. Then that relationship cannot work. It cannot work. So you spend a lot of energy and time arguing about what you did not do for so and so, or whatever you are exhausted about doing, and at the end of the day, the relationship cannot stand. So being a people pleaser is completely a disease that needs to be cured. Please subscribe to our channel. Please click the like button. Make sure that you leave us a comment. We appreciate all your time for watching our videos over and over. Thank you.